Hey guys, what's up? This is Coach Michele coming to you from the ATL. As you guys may know, and many of you may not know, I am a business coach specializing in the home care industry. I do coach other industries as well, but my specialty is home care. So welcome to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just dropped a video on software talking about billing. And as soon as I stopped, I said, you know what? Let me go into more details about billing, but I didn't want to make the video super long. Guys, when you are setting up your billing, is really important. Your invoicing system is really important to know also, how are you billing this client? Are you billing the client per hour? Are you billing the client, per task? Do you have special rates if you're doing overnight shifts? Do you have special rates if you're doing live-in or 24/7 care? Do you have specialty programs and you charge by, say, the package? So it's really important to identify how you're going to build this client. So when you're setting up your invoicing system, I mentioned in the last video, you also need to set up those different payment structures, if you will, hourly, per task. And when I say per task, because some people that own agencies, especially those that work in assisted living facilities, they may have some type of specialty arrangement where they're literally going around giving the residents that cannot bathe themselves a bath. So they may be charging specifically for that service. So you want to be very clear in detail when you are sending out an invoice, and then that way there's no questions, right? So you have options. I'm going to mention them again. You can bill, the most popular way is per hour, which is what I recommend. Then you have per task. I just explained. You have overnight. Some people charge a flat rate overnight. Some people charge a flat rate for live-in services. And when they do charge a flat rate for live-in services, usually it's per day. So they give a per day rate. Overnight and 24/7, those are two different services. So you want to be very mindful of that when you are doing your billing, right? So once you identify, what that structure looks like, you have to make sure it goes back to the phone call, back to the home, when the client signed the paperwork, when the client said yes, when the potential client became a client. You want to make sure that you have a client agreement that clearly states how you're billing this person, as far as the frequency, right? Are you billing every week? Are you billing every 2 weeks? Are you billing once a month? Yes, some people bill once a month. So you want to identify all of these things prior to actually going out, signing up your first client, because you need to have a space, if you will, a line item, a checkbox, whatever it is, however you have your agreement set up, where you can check or fill in what that looks like. I'm charging Miss Jones $25 an hour. My billing is done every week on Monday, and whatever that looks like. I'm billing, flat rate for overnight care, flat rate for 12 hours. Personally, I always just say bill per hour. If it's 12 hours, then it's 12 times 25 or whatever your hourly rate is. If it's 24 hours, then guess what? It's 24 times whatever your hourly rate is times 7 days, 168 hours. When you start to fluctuate, it can become a little confusing to the client, especially if that client started out with companion services and then progressed to personal care, progressed to skilled nursing, if you offer skilled nursing. And then you're saying, okay, I'm charging you this. Oh, but now you want me to be here overnight. It's going to be this, that. Just make it easy. Just make it easy. Don't overcomplicate things when it comes to anything in your business. There's so many moving parts in this business. You want to make sure you make it as simplistic as possible and as user-friendly for the end user and family as well. So it's very, very important. So let's see if there's anything else in regards to billing. So you want to, yeah, we covered everything. Wow, that was quick. So we know we need to find out how much we're going to charge, how frequent are we going to bill the client? Oh, what methods of payments are you going to accept? Are you going to accept, I don't recommend cash, but are you going to do credit cards? If so, are you going to accept all major credit cards? Are you going to include American Express, right? A lot of people want to pay with American Express because they get points. So are you going to accept all major credit cards, Discover card, all major credit cards? Are you going to accept ACH where, you know, they're paying you straight from their with their routing number and account number via checking account or savings account? So you want to identify all of the different moving parts of an invoice. You're designing the invoice. You have to know the client's, you know, demographics, you know, contact information, you know, how much are you charging? You know, how often are you seeing the client? How many hours a day are you seeing the client? How many days per week? Are you billing weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, right? So you want to know all of these things. And then one of the other great things about QuickBooks, I mentioned in a previous video, is that you can set up merchant services. Then that makes it super, super easy, because when you create your invoice and you have all that data that you inputted, then there's a button at the top, actually probably 3 buttons. You could click at the top where you can decide on how you want to allow this person to pay if you set up your merchant services, meaning they can click on, you can allow them to pay via credit card, ACH. Look, they even have a spot where you can open it up if they want to give you a tip. Now, I've never used that, but it is there, just so you know. Sometimes people do. Actually, you know what? I never used that. But and I think it's a new feature. You can have that available, because sometimes, especially around the holiday time, sometimes family members want to tip, and you never want to be in a position where your client is, or family member is giving the caregiver money directly. So you may want to set that up. That's good. I think I'm going to go live, y'all. I'm going to go live and talk about that, because we're at the holiday season right now. So sometimes they do want to give a tip. So I'm going to go live on Facebook. If you guys do not know, I do have a Facebook page. I am Coach Michele with 1 L. And I do drop some gems there that are different than what I put here on YouTube. So you definitely want to go check that out. So that's it, guys. Make sure you like the video. Turn on your notifications, subscribe. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. We're over 30,000 subscribers. So that's exciting. And I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm going to drop 2 more today. So this is the second one. Make sure you watch that first video prior to this one. So if you're looking at this one first, I want you to hang up, close it out, and go to the one that talks about how do I bill for a home care client? How do I bill for home care services? And then this is a great segue directly into that one, okay? And of course, you can find out more about my services if you go to myhomecarecoach.com, myhomecarecoach.com, and click on services. And don't forget, guys, don't forget, I want to see you at the 2023 Home Care Empowerment Conference. We have tickets available right now. I'm going to give you a little secret. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Cyber Monday. Last Friday was Black Friday. Guys, we intentionally did not remove the discount code. It's going to be removed at midnight tonight. So if you're watching this, you got plenty of time to go get your ticket for the 2023 Home Care Empowerment Conference. This is a secret. So go there and save the $200. It's well worth way more than the $597, but just go and save the $200. So go to My Home Care Coach, go to the menu and click on events and get your ticket for $397. Take care, guys. God bless.